Let's get down to brass tacks. Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on a Sunday, and we're finally continuing our journey with the late great George Romero and his Dead movies. I got my good friend GoreAphobe here with me, and bro, it's good to have you back on. Thank you so much. We've been trying to get this thing going, and we got it.
Yeah, man, I've been looking forward to it. If I remember correctly, we started out with Night of the Living Dead, and I think that was kind of a discussion, and I think we checked in and talked about the film, and that one was a little, not exactly a watch, but it was basically a discussion watch. And then we moved over to my channel for Dawn, Day, Land, and now we're back over here for Diary.
Diary of the Dead, man. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be pretty cool because I haven't watched Diary probably in at least a couple, maybe like 4 years. And but I remember when it first came out, and I remember the vibe, and I remember thinking to myself, wow, George has a new Dead film. That's awesome. So this is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a watch along of Diary. We're gonna have some commentary. Gore's got some facts and all that good stuff. So real quick in the chat, just to say hey to you guys who are here. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. We got RJ. What's up, RJ? Never heard of this one. Well, you're in for a treat, especially if you are a fan of George Romero or if you're a fan of zombie films. I mean, he's the Godfather. He's the Godfather, man. SSH, what's up? Good to see you. We got Dominic in the chat. What's up, Dominic? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Ryan's in the chat. And of course, we got Gina. What's up, Gina? Good to see you. You don't own this film? Oh, okay. Gina, are you a fan of the other Romero Dead films? Let us know. Let us know. All right.
Yeah, he really went on the limb with this one, man. He
did.
I applaud his guts, man. I mean, leave it up to George to have the balls to do it, you know, to go found footage on it.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you have an established director like George Romero, and you have this franchise that had spanned decades, I should say, and for him to take that chance to merge it, you know, with something that's a lot more current with the whole idea of the found footage, that is a crazy swing. It really is. And I remember thinking when I first heard about it, I was like, wow, how is this going to go? And I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was really, really cool. And it kind of takes you back to the beginning of the zombie apocalypse, which was nice.
Yeah, he starts it all over. This is actually not a sequel. This is its own thing. This is it starting over. This one and Survival are connected, and then of course you got Night, Dawn, Day, and Land. That's the quadrilogy there.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that it was pretty cool. It was a nice way to kind of you know, widen the whole mythology. Because if you think about it, with Night and Dawn, we were really, well, and Day as well, we were so secluded, you know, to one area and not knowing a lot of what was happening with this zombie apocalypse. And I think by him kind of going back to the beginning with Diary and then ultimately Survival, you know, you got a little bit more of sense what was going on and how it affected multiple people, not just folks that were in one location, which was a nice twist. It was nice.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I remember when I first seen it. Uh, toward the very beginning, you got people just running around. You know what I mean? They're not hiding in places. You don't see no. You know what I mean? They're actually just living
Mhm.
their life. You know what I mean? And
That's
it's
right.
strange to have the full films of hiding. And I mean, land
Hmm.
they kind of, but they were inside that bubble.
Right, right. Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, for you guys in the chat, if you are going to watch along with us, definitely get your physical copy situated. Have it queued up at 0. If you're streaming it, get it situated. We always recommend putting on the subtitles. And Elm Street just jumped in. What's up, Elm Street? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. And also Bored Now. What's up, bro? Good to see you. Saying enjoy the film and stream. Yeah, man. Absolutely. This is going to be a fun one.
Meeting some new people here. I've seen several new ones I hadn't seen before. Of course, I know Jordy, and I know a couple of the others I have whipped through my channel, I do believe, but most of them
Hmm.
are new people here. Nice to meet you guys, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And as always, and you guys know how this usually works out. If you haven't subscribed to GoreAphobe, make sure you guys do that. I have the link in the description as always, and you're definitely going to enjoy his channel. Definitely the same type of vibe as far as just appreciating a lot of the classics and making sure that we try to shine a light on those films that don't get a lot of love, such as this. And if you're enjoying watch parties and stuff, he's definitely the place to be. So make sure you guys check him out and subscribe. Um, let's see. And you've got this. You're gonna be you got this on physical, of course, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't got it on Blu-ray yet, but
Really?
it's still DVD. But I
Nice.
am going to get it on Blu-ray. It's one I haven't upgraded yet, believe it or not.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I still got the DVD too, man. I've still got only the DVD of this and Survival.
Yeah, I don't have Survival at all.
Yeah.
I mean, Survival's not one I seen it once and I didn't like it a lot. So when
Uh-huh.
we do check it out, it's going to be me giving it a second try. So that would be
Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, no, I've watched it. I've watched it several times. It's interesting. It's interesting, just to say the least. All right. All right, let's see. So I've got myself situated here. For you guys in the chat, we'll have you guys get ready. And what I'll do is I'll do my usual countdown from 5. I'll just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And when I say play, we'll all hit play and check it out. Okay. And I'm queued up here with subtitles. Okay, man, you ready?
Yep.
All right, let's get ready to do this thing. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. All right,
FBI
Dimension.
got a FBI warning first. They had to stick that in real quick.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is let me see. Got characters Jason Creed and Deborah Moynihan as the leads here, played by Joshua Close and Sheldon Ward.
Yes.
Creed's the dude running the camera, if I remember correct.
Yeah, he was pretty funny, man.
Yeah. This was released February 15th here in the U.S. February 15th of 2008. Oh,
Yeah, it starts right on up with the camera.
yeah. Yeah, so shit's already kind of hitting the fan. Yeah, it has already begun to hit the fan. Yeah,
Right?
so they're not just walking around regular. That must have been the Dawn of the Dead remake that I was thinking of, where they're just
Hmm.
living their life. Yeah, which is a damn good one too.
Yeah, I agree.
You get gore and shit right away too. I remember correctly. Yeah, it's been like 5, 6, 7 years since I've seen it, dude.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Uh,
Look,
she appears to be a pleasant chick.
yeah,
These guys much on the same. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, and this is supposed to be starting on the exact same day that the 1968 Night of the Living Dead started, except for in current time.
right, right, right. Yep. Hey Val, what's going on? We got Val and Russell. Hope you guys are
Hey,
doing well.
listen.
We just
Yeah,
started the movie George Romero's Diary of the Dead.
I was talking to Russell yesterday because Russell joins on my show, on all my streams and stuff, and and I was advertising that we were going to do this, and he had no idea that you and I knew each other and that we had done content. I was like, shit, we pretty much started at the same time. We've been my first two lives I ever did was on your channel.
Hmm.
You know,
That's right.
we collaborated a lot. It's just been a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, the makeup
But
looks good too, man.
yeah, this particular dude here that keeps taking the bullets and just got one to the head. He's extra creepy looking somehow.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't his face wasn't all fucked up, but he just had it takes that knack of mastering that blank look.
Yeah.
You know, if you can master that, you can come up much creepier.
Well, you get into a character, you know? That's the
Yeah.
thing.
You got to be able to take the life out of your eyes. That's the key.
Hmm. That's
You got to
right.
be able to act. You got to be able to act with your eyes.
Hmm.
Um, what's her name? I guess Naomi Campbell calls it that. Like with her models, she trained them to smile with their eyes closed, smiles.
Hmm.
It's acting with your eyes. It's all in the eyes, man. All your
That's
emotions.
right. It's true, man.
And that's what you
Uh,
don't want if you're playing a zombie.
hmm.
Well, there's some answer.
Hoping. Hoping to scare you.
Yeah.
Hey, Gene, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. And
See,
Paula?
this is even before phones could do everything you needed them to do. You know what I mean? They hadn't quite got there yet.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
so
Hey, Castellar.
now they might just be carrying around their phone, shooting the footage on an iPhone or something.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more easy today.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially if you had to run from zombies, it'd make a lot more sense.
Hmm.
Hey, Castle. Oh, George Romero definitely was, man. Kessler. He created his own subgenre. How many people can say that? There was
That's right.
slashers, there was vampires, there was werewolves, a couple others, and then there was zombies. And those ended up, in my opinion, getting bigger than all of them.
Hmm.
We're
Yep.
still running around.
Hey, Denisha.
Hey, Denisha, long time no read. Yeah.
Shamble.
It seems like a college horror movie, right?
Yeah, yeah. But I like the little nod to the old school, the mummy, That's kind of cool.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Strong, strongly with a K. Yeah. This Tony guy was in like the last three Resident Evil films too. Guy that plays Tony.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. He was that's Albert Wesker. Yeah.
that's right.
He plays William no, he plays the villain Albert Wesker.
Yeah, Wesker. Yep.
The drunk teacher comes along with
I actually liked him as a character. He was pretty
him.
cool.
Right, right. He comes along to hang out with the class and
Hmm.
get fucked, get fucked up, criticize them,
Yep.
tell them what they're doing right and wrong. That's a cool teacher though, you know what I mean?
It
You
is.
don't get, you don't get many
Hmm.
cool teachers,
That's right.
especially for an acting for a drama class. That's cool as hell. I I
Hmm.
I was in drama in high school, man, and it was blast.
Hmm. Yeah, I was too.
Of course, yeah. You know, film buffs, man. I could tell some stories about that. I just never thought of that. I'm gonna tell stories about that sometime.
Hmm.
It's an interesting character. Makes things sound worse than they already are. Dude, the world, man.
Yep. And they're like, oh man, it's worse. Now another.
Yeah. Except for back in '68 when he started, they don't call them zombies because they know the
Mm,
zombies were the ones that were, voodoo. So they just call them
that's right.
ghouls. I kind of like that. Ghoul,
Yeah.
lack of a better term. Yeah, this did not do well popular. We shot a budget of a couple million and only made a little fried back.
Yeah. I figured that it didn't, make too much. It
Well, I
was
don't think it was
really
a
low key.
yeah. Uh, it's got a lot of cameo newsreaders though. Tarantino, Craven, Savini, Del Toro, Stephen King, Simon Pegg.
Mm.
They're all news.
Well, what's interesting too is that when Land came out, there was some decent fanfare for that
Right.
and promotion and marketing. So,
Yeah.
when this came out with geez, like so much less than that, I was already thinking, oh man, this is kind of rough. But I mean,
Yeah.
George has always, kind of operated on that edge,
Yes.
kind of outside of the Hollywood bubble, you know.
Yeah. Well, he had so much bigger ideas for Day and Land, but
Right.
what they basically told him, see, he insisted on keeping scenes in. So they said, well, in order to keep these scenes in, that means we're not even going to be able to rate it at R. So that means we're not
Mm,
going to give you as much money. So since he didn't
right.
get as much money, he didn't get to realize his vision.
Hmm.
Now, if he'd taken some shit out and went with the R rating for like Day of the Dead, he would have got like a lot bigger. But
It's crazy when you think about that too, though, because a lot of these horror legends that are so iconic, whether it's Romero, even Wes Craven, he had to deal with a lot of stuff with the Weinsteins, John Carpenter, obviously. It's crazy to think that these directors had so much pushback from studios when they had provided so many great movies, and had such great careers, esteemed careers. And George Romero is definitely a big example of
Mhm.
that.
That's crazy. He's got a star on the Walk of Fame, and the guy never really made any money off his film. Not really.
Right.
He never really, got to live the rich filmmaker life, man. He was always trying to get money to make his next film,
Yeah. Yep.
and I think that's kind of legit, man. That's kind of messed.
Yeah,
He
I
definitely
agree.
he definitely deserved it.
Hmm.
So it was definitely a passion projects for him because he never made money really. So it was all love, about love.
Yep.
Damn, that was my face. Yeah, that's a part of this a lot of people don't like. They don't like the actors and they don't like the found footage aspect. They kind of
Mm.
wanted to, you know,
I really didn't mind the found footage aspect, to be quite honest. I thought the way they did it, it worked
yeah.
for me.
Well, I'm a fan of good found footage too. A lot of people don't like found footage, but if it's good found footage, I like it. I'm a fan.
Mm. Gene saying, "Night, how come you're on screen? I'm not on the screen.
No, 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 you're not. I thought you knew
What? It says
that.
that
You
I
get the
am.
name wrong.
Yeah. Is this? Am I on now?
Well, the thing says night now, and it's like a black screen.
Really?
This did this
What?
to this did this to Ninja and I last night for a minute.
Oh man.
He had to go in and out.
All right, I'll be right back.
Uh,
I'm gonna keep the movie going though.
yeah, I thought he knew. I thought he knew. I was just like, oh, bad hair day. I don't know.
How about now?
Yeah, there you are. Hey, what's up, man?
No one told me that in the live chat. Ah!
I thought you knew that. You know what I mean? You're an old pro at the live stream. I figured that's what you intended. I
Oh
thought it
my
was odd because
god.
you're usually on the screen, but I thought, hey, whatever.
Wow. We've
But
gone 20 minutes and I wasn't on.
uh, I, 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 I thought you was pulling a Kal-El.
No, man. I just on my screen for StreamYard, it shows me on. Wow, man. Gene, thank you so much. Gene
I,
stepped up.
I, I, I thought about asking you why you decided not to, but I thought, well, hey, that's his.
Wow.
I felt kind of on the spot, but hey, no big deal.
No, that's okay, man. It's not your StreamYard. I tell you, man, StreamYard. That's all I gotta say.
Mm.
No wonder people were like coming in and out of the live chat. Good Lord. Oh man. Well, for you guys in the chat or that are still in the chat, thank you. And we are 15 and a half minutes into the movie. So if you guys would like to check it out with us, definitely recommend it.
Yeah, yeah, they come through, didn't see you, just see me. I was like, what the hell is going on here? What's
Well,
he doing?
well, the thing of it is that there's always some type of thing going on as far as technology, weird stuff, and whether it's
Yeah,
audio, video, whatever. So people were probably thinking, "Oh, the stream is messed up or something." I don't know, because
right.
if I go off camera, it'll at least have my avatar on. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, because usually, hopefully, this doesn't mess it up, but it should show my
Yeah,
avatar right now.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, and now back on. Yep. Hey, Gene. No, this is totally live, totally live. So that's how you can see it. That is how you can see it.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, May. See, if I was in their situation, oof, I'm telling you, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I mean, I've often thought about that, man. It's like, what would you do? How would you feel? Like, would you act like all these other people have, or would you freak out? I mean, because you never know until you get that. That's when you find out what you're made of, really. Like
That's right.
we talked about that before. You know,
Yep.
you'd like to think you would, be able to step up and be a
Mhm.
Roger or you know what I mean. But
Yep.
end up sitting in a corner crying, being a pussy. That'd be embarrassing. I'm sorry, man. I just can't leave the corner. I'm sorry,
Right.
dude. Need your help? No.
Mhm.
Come on.
May, we are right now at 1742. It's just getting started, and the characters are hearing the news reports over the
Yeah,
radio that people are dying and coming back. And yeah, it's just getting started.
he was actually planning to do this found footage zombie film even before he did Land of the Dead, but he
Ooh.
held off and did it after.
Mhm.
So he'd been planning on it for years.
Yeah. And I'm not with anybody.
Yeah, he just
Hey, what's up,
uh,
Hungry? I remember this movie. It was a fun one. Definitely a fun one. We're just
Hungry and
getting
Hungry.
started with it too.
Great name. Hungry and Hungover.
Yep. Yep. We're at 19 minutes.
Uh-oh. Here comes the County Mountie smoking, man.
Yes.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's been burnt for smoking. I mean, he's wolfing, Otherwise, he'd be screaming,
Yeah.
fire. Man, hit that son of a bitch, man.
Right?
I don't care,
Oh, there
man.
they go.
Yeah,
Wow.
you come up to my vehicle walking like that, and you're gonna be broke.
Hmm.
Good, there you go. Thud, like bowling pin.
That's right.
This chick just, she look on the blonde's face. She just got a big dose of reality. She just now realized the situation they're in.
That's right.
She was like, "Oh my god, did we just hit people? What kind?"
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna hold on one sec.
Um, Thank you, Val. Appreciate that. What you been doing, Val? It's been a while. You changed your passport, and now it's Val's views, huh? Very cool. Very cool. Been growing your channel. Still there, Russell? Great. Warm in this room, man. Man, she's freaking out. The reality's hitting all of them. She, she's gonna run out and throw up real quick. I wonder why that's a lot of people's first reactions when they get like a big shock, is to go and throw up. It's odd, isn't it? Vomit. No, me when I vomit. You know, it you know, I guess it's better than the others. I guess it's better than what it could be. Could be much worse. Oh my God. I forgot about that part. She just said, I can't handle this shit. See, she shot herself. What did she do? She passed out. She was tired. Just happened to shoot the gun at the same time. Stupid question. You think about it in everyday life, all the stupid questions that we ask ourselves and that we actually say out loud, when you actually count them up, it'd be pretty embarrassing. Because we all do it. We either ask dumb questions or we say the obvious. Yeah. Where's this movie? Really? Yeah, this is the fifth in the franchise. But it's not a sequel. It's only came out after Land of the Dead. You know, you had Night, Dawn, Day, Land, and then you had this one. But this one kind of starts over, so it's not a sequel to Land and Day and Dawn and Night. The sequel to this one survived. This is the found footage one. This is the only one that's like found footage. Leave it to George Romero. You ever seen this one, man? I know I've never done it on my channel before, and I've done well, I've done overnight, and I also did night, dawn, and day myself, if I remember correctly. You'd probably remember better than me. Or Russell might. Russell would definitely remember. Um, but yeah, this is our fifth one that we're doing. Then we only got one more to go. Then we'll move on to something else. Well, I never seen this before. Mine. Yeah, it's one I know of. I've never done it. The main reason I haven't done it is because you know, Night and I have been doing these for a couple of years now. We did Night of the Living Dead together on his channel like 2 years ago. And like I said, we did Dawn, Day, and Land for our mine. And then back up here. But I think that's why I didn't do it because I knew we were going to do it. In survival, I don't care much for it anyway. But I'm going to give it another try. It's got good effects though. I mean, it's well done. A lot of people don't like it, but I do. I think it's pretty creative. Uh oh, he's dead, man. And hungry. Oh, let me know. Oh, he's actually hungry, but he still wants to eat. Yeah, he was in there munching on the nurse, or the two of them were munching on somebody else, maybe. We're doing all these. Maybe we'll do the remakes. We'll do the night remake, dawn remake, not the day remake, just night and dawn. We'll see what's up. Alive. Yikes! Shoot it! Shoot it! There you go. Split. Canada. Right. Yeah. Priorities, man. Priorities. All of a sudden, she just stands up and starts walking around. You'll know that she's not. She's lucky she's still alive. Well, I don't know how lucky she is, but she's still alive. Is there ever anything that you ever think about killing yourself, shooting yourself? Just think about what if you failed? That could be very bad. I've seen that happen a lot of times. Don't try to kill yourself. You had that one dude that was listening to Judas Priest and swore that Judas Priest song was telling him to kill himself and blew his whole side of his face off. That was back in like the late 80s. Russell Brand. She kind of puts me in mind of what's her name? She's in Wrong Turn, first Wrong Turn. Can't remember her name. Melissa, no. What is her name? The main girl in first Wrong Turn. The one with the white tank top. Yeah. Come on, you shooting me? Stop saying your name. That's right there. She is right in front. Dude. See, man, you just laugh. Is it? What the country are you at, Paula? Um, I'm in like um, I'm around the Indiana area. And yeah, Sky looked pretty good earlier. I mean, she don't necessarily look like her, but she's mine. Here's the person they were munching on. Well, I just shot another man. Man, he's very dramatic. I just killed three men and a woman last time. I gotta see what people mean about the acting, though. You know what I mean? It is a bit dramatic. It's a bit overacted at times, but you know, it's somewhat realistic though, because people being filmed and shit. People do tend to, overact. When they got a camera on, they do tend to spice it up a little, tend to put on some. All it takes is a camera to make somebody act up. Trust me. Then we're having tonight. Stranded. No, told you. Power. I don't know if I'm giving that guy the gun. He looks awfully angry. Well, night's not on here right now, man. You went to do something, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. The coriander and bucket him. Should be back when you time, though. going on here? Nice to meet you. I am I am Keith, aka Super. Hey, should be back anytime. Oh yeah, I heard. She's not too bad though. The main chick, she's not too bad an actor. Um, it says it's not official sequel to Land, but let's see. Um, the documentary that they're making in this is called the Death of Death. Um, it's also the title of the Romero four-part miniseries for the DC comic zombie title. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's a comic book called Toe Tags, and that's what this is. There's lots of titles. Heads up.
All right. All right, man.
Karen was looking for you a minute ago.
Oh, I thought I was gonna miss this part. Sorry about that, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up, Kieran?
Also, did I get scared away? Not yet. Take care of yourself. Yeah. The refiguring out that if you get fit, you come back as one of them. That's kind of a cool aspect. That's the first time
Right.
that happens in a long time.
Right.
That was wake up under 6 feet of dirt. That's like my biggest fear, to be buried alive. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Same here.
That or to be stuck out in the middle of the ocean. I will not swim in the ocean. No way. Jaws had an effect on me.
I think it had an effect on a lot of people.
I just won't do it, man. I wouldn't put my toe in it. You know what I mean? Can you imagine stuck out there?
Ooh,
Go, but you and a 30-foot shark? No.
right.
There he is.
Mm,
Shoot your man. There you go. That dude was real dramatic. He was back there shooting people when they were in the hospital, and he was like, I shot 3 men and 1 woman in the last half hour. And I was discussing, how dramatic they were all acting, and I said, look, but that could be the aspect of, to get a camera on. Even if
right.
someone's got a camera on them, they're gonna act up. People, that's just people.
Mm-hmm.
You act up for the camera.
Oh man. Wow. Hey, Melissa.
Just hanging there. That's so Romero.
Yeah.
Yeah, have that dude just hanging there like that. The zombie. Yeah,
It's a creepy sight, man.
it is. It is. Remember they did that in Dawn, except for the hillbillies were having used for target practice.
Mm.
Dale Gerber.
Right. Oh man. Right? He might have gotten taken out.
Oh, he don't have a tongue, so dude. Oh, he can't hear. You
No
know that's a
car.
lift though, but oh, yeah, he's Amish.
Yep. Jeez. Get
Yeah, like
out
I
of
said,
there, man. Hey, Jerry.
because I mean, a lot of Amish aren't exactly friendly to city folk.
Right.
They just don't want them around. They don't want to corrupt in their life, their way of life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn, it's Samuel. Hello.
Russell, we are at 3804.
Yeah, sorry, Russell. I didn't see I was picking up the phone.
Hey, Gene, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. And hey, we got Melissa, channel member anniversary, 11 months. All right. Very
Excellent.
cool. Melissa, thank you so much. We appreciate you always. In 11 months, man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Almost at a year.
I said
Look
my 3 year on the 5th.
huh?
I said my 3 year anniversary on the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't celebrate it though.
You didn't want to?
Nah.
Yeah, I get it.
April was a bad month,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to just move along and create some new stuff. And
That's how it is sometimes, man. I mean, it's a grind. There's no doubt about that. It's like a roller coaster.
plus, I have my actual birthday coming up like a week and a half later, so I was like, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
focus on that.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you had a good birthday, man. Seriously. That's always a good thing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, with my fiance and my 17-year-old man, there's no way it could be bad. You know what I mean? Good people, good supportive people.
Good. Man, those guys, they need to like get closer together, not be so spread apart.
Yeah, so I was thinking. I never should giving that guy the gun. He's the angry looking dude.
Yeah,
Don't give it to the angry guy. He just looks like a villain.
he does. He really does. Oh, glad you're doing good, Gene.
Yeah, man, must have been true.
Hey, Super Tenor, what's up, man? We are currently at 4046.
There.
Oh, oh, I forgot about that. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, that was pretty creative, man, with the axe.
yeah.
Wow.
He said, I'm taking you out too.
Yeah. Thanks, Val. We got the link to Gore's channel right there. So if you guys have not subscribed
Yeah.
to him, make sure you guys do. You know, the thing about this movie is as they move from location to location, you just get a sense of, wow, man, they are screwed, you know?
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, it dawned on them to begin with, but it's not getting any better. And
Right.
like everywhere they go, like they're traveling long distance, and it's just they're not seeing anyone that's alive roaming
That's
about.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, so because they're going to that one kid's house, the one that was the mummy, right?
Mhm.
Oh, man.
Wow. Yeah, you can tell that they're students. They're definitely
Yeah,
not professionals. Oh,
yeah. It's almost like George felt like that he was out of new ideas to add to it after Land, so he
right.
kind of went over and make some changes, maybe some things that he looked at over the years, wish he had done instead, type thing, you
Yeah.
know. Because he's actually a bigger fan of Savini's remake than he is his own original.
Yeah, he really is a big fan of Savini's. I like Savini's too.
Yeah, so do I. But the original's the one. Um,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, that Patricia Tallman, she worked stunts on the raft in Creep Show 2.
Oh, I
She
didn't
wanted to. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I found that out when I was researching for the review that Ninja and I did yesterday. Creep Show.
Nice.
We went
Yeah,
back
I
and
love
forth
Creepshow too.
doing the stories. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing anthologies. I'm doing two man reviews, and we just take turns telling the stories in the reference.
Mhm.
That way, it gives each story its own flavor.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense to me, man. Hey, thanks, May. I've never seen the Clown Murders.
That's one with John Candy, I think. Yeah, yeah. That's what it said right after it. Yeah. I'm glad I was right. Yeah, I haven't seen it either, but I've heard it.
Mm.
Yeah, I believe Russell mentioned that before a long while back on one of my streams. I still haven't seen it.
Mm.
It's not exactly easy to find. It's like, you know what I mean? You're not going to just find this thing for. Yeah. Oh,
George with his little cameo. Oh, wow.
yeah. Yeah, plus you get the aspect like on Blair Witch Project, when Heather Donahue says, you know what I mean? She can kind of
Mhm.
separate herself from the situation when she's looking through the camera.
Right.
You're not there. Do you happen to deal with it?
Mhm.
It always helps to have a smart computer guy with you.
I know, right? You got to try to keep up on technology as much as you can because you never know if you might need it.
I'm too old. I'm too old school. I just kind of fiddle around until hopefully I get it right.
Right.
So there's definitely a lot of people. So far anyway. Oh, it's on YouTube, rough on rough. Okay,
Oh, okay.
we'll have to check it out.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, yeah. In, yeah, information is very key.
Hmm.
Without information, they're just going blind. She's just not in a good mood.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That be one of the
Yeah, yeah, super tenor. We started a little bit early today. Yeah, a little bit different.
that be one of the worst parts is the fear, like you can't get hold of your family, you're just hoping that they're still alive. That's something The Walking Dead focused on a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's something that everyone can relate to, because if you can't get in touch with your family and you don't know if they're safe or not, poof, that's
Especially with
horrific.
especially with zombie apocalypse going on. You
Right.
just see pull up there and check on them. There they are walking across the yard. A zombie. Oh,
Hmm. Oh man.
that's the first thing they went for was weapons. They went and got themselves some assault rifles. What this shit?
That's right.
No handguns. No, I want to be able to throw lots of bullets at once.
Hmm. It really could be just to find a group of other people that's still alive. You know what I mean? It would just be That's right.
because they went all those miles and couldn't find it. Finally, it's like, yes, we found some live people.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what's really scary about these zombie films is that even if you can survive, if you're alone or just, two or three of you guys, it's like,
But,
you know, what's the use unless you find
but,
other people?
yeah, and they had one gun. So the people they found, at least they've got a huge amount of machine guns.
Hmm.
Not that they're going to give them to them or anything, but
Right.
like, no, this is mine.
See, the
It's like
teacher's
they
smart.
do,
He's got a weapon.
it's like that they do help them with something though.
Hmm.
Yeah, civil defense authorities. Murder victims do evidence of having partially devoured by their murderers. That's paying homage to the original.
Hmm.
Murder partially devoured by their murderers. And shut up. All right. But no, he's trying to take
Man,
the flip.
yeah, they got to get out of there, man. This reminds me of that scene in Dawn when they were down near the generators and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, fly away when he bullets. Shoot, shoot,
Mm,
shoot, shoot.
Yep.
Well, he taught the poor guy how to shoot.
Yeah, too many variables, man.
Lots of places to hide in there.
Yep.
Dark places.
They got the wrong person. Oh,
That would be a problem too. You know,
mm-hmm.
paranoia,
Yep.
killing your friend.
Who can you trust?
Yeah, like in the dark, you just be pulling the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
That's a great effect, man.
Yeah, yeah, those.
Wow.
That's physical too.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if that's
Mm.
physical or that's got to be CGI now.
Yeah.
But it didn't look bad though.
No, it didn't look bad either. Oh, Russell, we're at 53, 53, 55.
Ball and head starts off. Yep.
Wow.
The restaurant right now. Okay. Eating something good, Paula?
Oh, that's cool.
True. She got some guts.
Yeah, she does.
Damn. He's like, damn, look at this chick. Respect. Respect.
Well, it's easier to just do that and then, let them go on their way.
He respected her moxie, her guts,
Yeah.
her
Mm-hmm.
she assumed leadership, and he respected it.
Yep. Hey,
It's a
look, there's a
good
guy
thing.
who was in the Dawn remake.
Yes. Yes.
He was in Jason X. He's been in a bunch of stuff. I like him.
Yeah, he's one of those hey, it's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's trying to remember. Lloyd Banks.
Oh, okay.
That guy. I think the most well known that guy is Dick Miller.
Mm,
He's he's the star of all of it, that guy.
that's right.
You know, ooh,
Oh no, the service is out. Uh-oh.
yeah, they didn't consider that.
Mm-mm.
What do people do with that internet now? Like, oh my god, the internet's gone.
Hmm.
I love that. How they make it look
Hmm.
older. This is the only one with a narrator too.
See, that's what makes it so messed up because you really get a sense of how everything spirals
Yeah.
out of control.
And she's right. The more people it's out there spinning it, telling it, the harder it is to
Hmm.
tell who's telling the truth. And
Hmm.
now it's that way now in everyday life. You don't know who's telling the truth or who's acting.
Yep.
So you can imagine people just be making just hearing something because you hear it doesn't make it the truth.
Yes, yes, yes. There is no way I'd be going off on my own like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah, it's true, man. There's a whole bunch of movies, something of the dead. It's true.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mm. The gangs of the day, Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. If he'd had legal rights, these would have been the living dead. But
Yeah,
we don't
right.
know on the living dead part. I never do that. I never stashed my key outside my door like that. I never had.
Right. I know. So many people do that. It's crazy. I wouldn't do it.
Bad idea. Yeah, that's annoying.
Hmm.
Is it to get the police attention or is it to annoy the robber away? Like, man, I want the shit that bad, man. Forget it. I'm getting out of here. Oh, dang.
Oh, good to hear, Ryan.
Well,
That's awesome.
we evacuate places, they bring us.
Yeah, May. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're gonna, you know, 3 years, man. Well, at least with this channel, but it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I would get out of that house, man. Seriously.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that pretty much says all you need to know. But at the same time, you wouldn't want to lie to yourself. You know what I mean? You would be like, well, maybe, you know.
Right. Hmm.
Mm.
Oh man.
He's thinking, man, she's gonna come across family.
Yeah. Oh.
There's your brother. I think.
Ooh. Wow, that was a good shot. Dang.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan. It's hard to say, man. I like all the Evil Dead movies. I'm a really big fan of Evil Dead 2. But the original is great. I have fun with Army of Darkness. Fede's Evil Dead was really good, and I enjoyed Evil Dead Rise. But I guess maybe I lean towards Evil Dead 2, I suppose.
My two favorites. Is my favorite is the original VOG, and then
Hmm.
my second favorite is Alvarez's remake.
Yeah,
Evil
he
Dead
did.
2. Okay, I don't like Army of Darkness. Everybody knows me knows that.
Yep.
I find it too much on the goofy side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rise is not bad. It's missing something. I can't put my finger on what it is. It's good,
Mm.
but it's missing something that keeps it from being great. In
Mm.
my opinion, it just doesn't feel as sinister.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It has moments, but
Yeah,
yeah. Well, and I think when you introduce kids into it, that's definitely, that just changes everything.
I thought it was going to be rougher than what it was. I guess
Yeah.
if why. So I've only seen it once. You know,
Hmm.
you always got to give a second watch to something.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, I've never been Army of Darkness. I'm like the only person, but about the only person that says that. But you know, hey, yeah,
And
yeah,
so,
I do like Ash versus Evil Dead, though, which is
yeah, that's pretty good. Super tenor, I think you might be a little bit ahead of us. We're at 104.26. You might be like a couple minutes ahead. Oh, he said I'm watching more ads than movie. Oh man, that sucks.
for sure.
Mm.
Where was it?
Right. Yeah, Ryan, Fede Alvarez did a great job. He really did.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Alien Romulus.
Oh yeah. Yes, indeed. I can't wait.
Everyone that's videoed it so far said he did a good job. So
Mm.
as far as the screenings and shit go,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, here it is. Here's a connection to the next movie.
yeah, yeah, yep,
I I
yeah.
I like these guys.
That one guy's such a dick, man. He just,
He is. In
he's
the
a
next
proud
movie,
dick too.
yeah, in the next movie though, he's a really good character.
Yeah, he's such a proud dick in this. He's like teetering on the bully,
Yeah.
He does it because he can.
Yep.
Look at the grin on his face. Hi there.
Mhm.
What you guys got? Yeah, I think this was the original idea for him. But I think when they decided to make him a bigger character in Survival, I think George decided to tone him down a bit, and
Mm-hmm.
not make him more likable.
Likable.
Yeah, because he's a jerk.
Yeah.
Friends.
Mm-mm-mm.
This is just textbook bully shit.
Yep. Mm.
I wouldn't give a shit what they had. You're not taking my shit, dude. There's gonna be a problem.
Right?
You're not taking it. I mean, I guess they just have to shoot me because hell, if you're gonna take my weapons and stuff, you might as well shoot me anyway because I can't defend myself.
That's right. Hey, Jason. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, definitely check out the replay, man.
Yeah, I think that was my deal with Armored Darkness. I think it's too much fun. Kind of like Return of the Living Dead 2. Yeah, just a
Mm-hmm.
little fun. I think Evil Dead 2 had the perfect amount of the fun and the horror.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the original Return of the Living Dead, perfectly balanced with a little bit of humor.
Yep.
But like, for instance, Shaun of the Dead, that's what Shaun of the Dead was supposed to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing else to compare it to. There wasn't another sequel to compare it.
Yep.
It was a spoof. Oh man. No, they're talking, man. Don't shoot.
Right?
He's begging, please. Zombies usually don't beg mercy.
That's right. Oh,
Oh,
man. That's messed up.
weird guy.
Ah,
Weird guy.
that's horrible, man. He wanted them to come back as zombies.
Yeah, what a sweet. Yeah, that's what mean spirited some bitch.
I know, man.
What's the point?
That's right.
Show a little bit of integrity and dignity.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jason. Thanks a lot, man. Definitely appreciate Gore being here. No doubt.
Yeah. I appreciate you having me, man. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been over here. We did that Rocky stream about 6, 7 months ago, probably. But
Yep.
something happened with him on that.
I don't know what was up with that audio, man. I tried to, man, I used like 3 or 4 different programs trying to to filter it. You know what I mean? And like
Um,
just improve it. And I couldn't do anything to fix it. I was like, what is going on, man?
yeah, let's do it again sometime
Yeah.
if you want. But that was right after Carl Weathers had died. Did you see that, man? In like the last week, man. Roger Corman, Susan
Mm,
Backline in Jaws, and
yeah.
Dabney Coleman. I was like, damn.
Yeah. I heard about Dabney Coleman. That is too bad, man.
Kept having to add people to the front part of my intro, to show the rest in peace thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had two of them there, and I was like, damn. I got to add that. So I had to redo the whole thing.
Yeah, he was a great character actor, man.
Oh man, Dabney Coleman was hilarious.
Yeah, he was.
Modern Problems. Oh my god.
Hmm. The
He did
size of this house is crazy.
they got a few couple. I mean, do they got a panic room? You know?
Hmm.
Yeah. Usually, if you got a panic room, you got people. But look, there's a camera in every room.
Yep.
Pretty little chandelier.
Well, it was a smart way to be able to do this as found footage and have so many different ways
Yeah.
to shoot what's going on. You know what I mean?
That way you can have them put down the camera for a minute and blah blah blah, and just kind of act like people. Yeah, that must
Yep.
be slick. Then it just becomes a footage. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because there is a slight difference, like ones that are shot on, you know, camera, like for instance, like the searching and shit like that.
Yep.
That's just footage.
Uh,
Yeah, great man. This is a great. At least he's happy.
yeah. The
Yeah,
panic room.
yeah, a nice one too. That's not just a room with a thick door. That's a like you're living in
Yeah.
it.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, Jason. Much appreciated, man.
I,
Much
I'm
much love, man.
I'm closed up again. I could see this refreshing.
And that house is kind of dark too, man. They need some more lights.
Yeah, yeah. Because you know they got bulbs in every picture.
Hmm.
I mean, rich kid, well
Yep.
respected. He's become obsessed.
Mm. And this guy, he's losing his marbles.
Yeah, yeah,
That's sometimes the most dangerous thing in zombie apocalypse movies.
yeah.
It's not necessarily the person that's super afraid or they freeze up. It's these type of folks that
Yeah,
have just lost their grip on reality, man.
like Roger and Don. Yeah,
Yep.
um, yeah. Plus, this guy likes to keep secrets too. He doesn't like to divulge
Hmm.
information.
Yep. Mm.
Mm.
Oh, now you know
Mm.
there's some bad news.
It just sounds weird. Back with my family,
Hmm.
man. But they're just hanging out, looking cool. Or,
Mm-mm. Wow.
It's cool how he's got a Francine in here too.
Yeah,
Paying homage to his own film,
that's right. Yep.
his own characters. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Something else.
Oh,
I never pick up mother's boat. It's a hell of a thing just to walk into and all this bad news and all this weird shit going on.
that's right, man. It's like,
Mm,
oof.
I'm not going. You go ahead.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Night. Night. That's a good one, Jason.
Yeah, I got
Well,
a
we're glad you're back too, man.
yeah, because I can't see. The last message I seen is where May was asking Russell if he liked funny food. The guy
Oh,
wrote.
might
So
have to
I,
be refreshed or something.
yeah, that's what I'm doing. Uh, this computer thing. This laptop's like a Windows 7, so it doesn't work real well.
Right. Oh man, yeah, he did get bit. Oh,
Yeah. I was remembering that. That's what I was talking about. Keep secrets. Yeah. It's something you should, something you should have told him because now he's slowly dying. He wasn't drunk. He was dying.
right, right. Oh, Russell, you saw the X-rated cut of Tom Savini's Night of the Living Dead on YouTube. Wow,
Yeah, it's got extra footage. I'm
nice.
curious about that.
Yeah, me too, man. Hey, SSH, man, thank you so much for the super sticker. Much appreciated, man. Seriously. He's got, that's a cool animation. I never saw that animation. Number one. Ah, thanks so much, man. Seriously, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. At the end, at the end of the movie, man, I'll find a clip to play for you too, man. Definitely appreciate it though. Seriously.
I use Looney Tunes clips to play for when I get like
Oh yeah.
a super chat or something. Yeah,
I used to watch Looney Tunes all the time, man. All the
yeah.
time.
I got Super Duck and uh, the Puma. The I've got the Dodgers and the 24th and a half
Oh,
century.
I used to love that one.
Yeah, and Foghorn Leghorn, which is my favorite.
Yeah, you gotta love Foghorn Leghorn.
He is fantastic.
Yeah, Jason, definitely. SSH is an MVP, no doubt. Jason saying, GoreAphobe, thoughts on Phantasm? Oh, he loves Phantasm. We both love
Oh,
Phantasm.
the original Phantasm is absolutely fantastic. Man. I
Mm-hmm.
grew up. I seen that on HBO when I was 6 years old when they first played it in 79, 80. About 80
Mm.
probably. So not, I was either 7 or not quite.
Mm.
Absolutely, I got Ingus Grimm's autograph on the Phantasm 2 sister. Oh, there.
And
Have
don't
that.
mess
Take
with
that with you.
Texas.
Yeah, take that with
Yeah.
you.
And I always thought to myself, why is she leaving on her own? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's kind of stuff.
Because it's like you can't survive on your own. I mean, you can, but I'd rather take my chances with people.
She's taking the recreational vehicle and
Yep,
making it to where there's no way she could possibly survive because she just doesn't have it. I don't care how much attitude she has.
yep.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, man. SSH, thank you so much. Seriously. That was awesome. Jason. Ed Harris.
Yeah. Eventually it gets better.
Yeah, man. Make sure you check out Gore's channel, subscribe to him. I've got the link in the description. Plus, Val put it in the chat. So definitely make sure you do that.
Yeah, okay. Jason Dyer, hey, nice to meet you, Jason. I kept hearing you say something about Jason. I was like, man, I don't see no Jason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jason's cool.
yeah. Do you still have the Ed Harris dancing one to
Oh,
play?
oh yeah, I definitely do.
Don't let it go.
I've always loved that clip.
That's okay. Where the fuck you get that dance, man?
I don't
Yeah,
know, man. I have
that's
no
it.
idea where he got it.
That's all him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was glad when he kicked that cancer, man. 'Cause he about died years ago. He looked bad for a minute.
Yeah.
He getting up there too. So
Yep. Did you ever see him on Westworld, the HBO show?
no, I've never seen that.
He was so good on it, man. Seriously. Like there was a bunch of great actors on it, but I absolutely loved Ed Harris in it. Seriously.
Now, is that kind of a series remake of the old Yul Brynner movie?
Yep. Yep.
Westworld?
Yep.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
it's amazing, man. If you liked the Yul Brenner movie, I personally think you'd love the series because I know I did, and anyone that I know that's watched it really enjoyed it.
Is Ed Harris playing the Yul Brynner role?
Well, you want me to give it away to you? Well,
Well,
I
well, I mean,
he 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 is to a degree. That's actually what's
okay,
cool about it because it's expanded because it's a series
okay,
and it actually had 4 seasons. I believe it was 4 seasons.
okay.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, I was kind of curious if he played the same role.
But
That's okay.
his role is definitely much more expanded than you would think. But yeah, he's a man in black. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Paula. We appreciate that. Hey, Jason. Thanks so much, man. Baby, can you dig your man?
Joe, man, he's a righteous man.
That's
Yeah.
right. Thanks so much, man. I'll make sure to play that one too. Uh, I always loved watching The Stand, that miniseries, that Stephen King miniseries from back in the day.
Randall Flagg. My life for
Randall Flagg.
you.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got that right over here. My fiance
Oh,
absolutely adores. She loves this thing.
yeah. Man, that's a bummer.
Yeah. He's a nasty looking zombie, that dude, but nice
Mm-hmm.
makeup.
Yeah.
Um, they basically got a few new people to do makeup for this. I mean, Greg Nicotero stepped in, he helped and he advised, but it's
Mm-hmm.
basically a whole new group of people.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. She didn't even hesitate. Dang.
man. That's why she's the one narrating. Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Hey, Denisha, we're almost at the end of the movie. It's a good one. It really, really is. Oh, that's cool, Russell.
Yeah, that one unusual phantasm actually is just made up to look like a Hemi. It's not a Hemi coupe. It's just a coupe
Mm.
because there was only like three of those Hemis made, I think, or something like that, and they couldn't get a hold of one, so they just dressed it up to look like a Hemi. Ugh,
Yep,
still a badass car.
it is. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jason. I appreciate that.
And your 14-year-old little brother is like this fucking ace mechanic, man. He pops the hood up and starts fixing shit.
Yep.
That's crazy. All because that dude didn't tell them he got bit is why he
I,
died. That
I
that
know. It's
that's
crazy.
one. That's why you don't do that selfish shit.
I prefer the darkness. This teacher is the best.
Yeah. He definitely he just he gives a shit. You know, he's just like whatever. It's not like he had a lot to deal with in his life, you know. So he decided
Yeah.
to adopt that attitude. Just
Hmm.
let shit his back, you know. He hasn't had a fun life.
That's right.
Sure,
Russell, you're all right, man. Ooh, a Phantasm event in Burbank. Oh, that would have been cool to go to, man. Yeah, we went through the Phantasm movies, so definitely check out the Phantasm playlist. On Gore's channel, we talked about Phantasm too, man. So yeah, Phantasm is a classic. It's criminally underrated.
yeah, yeah. I got a nice collection. I got the Arrow ball collection over here, and the tall man NECA figure.
Mm. Oh yeah, this thing right here.
Yeah,
George always was
yes, I was gonna
fascinated by
say that.
this.
The ignorance of people, the ignorance and the
Yeah,
cruelty of people. Yep.
yeah,
He obviously has something against hillbillies. You know what I mean? He always says the hillbillies do it. You know what I mean? The
that's right.
rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know, you know.
Mm. Well, being a Pennsylvania guy, maybe I don't know. Maybe he's had some type of experiences or something. But
Well, yeah, I think he came from New York, like over the Bronx or Brooklyn. So there wasn't no rednecks around there. So he came from
true.
there and then moved to Pennsylvania after. So he went from the city, to New York, to Pennsylvania to a smaller place. Yeah. So he thought I don't know, it's probably like stepping into a whole other world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that
All
could be
right,
it.
man. Wow, but that's a powerful ending, man. Hey, Mr. Rick, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Saying just got home, gonna rewatch. Yeah, absolutely, man.
I
If you're a
didn't.
fan of George Romero or the zombie films that he did or zombie movies in general, this is definitely a good one to pop on and have some fun with it.
I've been spreading out the facts throughout the film. There's one more, just a little fact here. George thought to doing the found footage. You know, he thought there was going to be, you know, a little less on his plate. You know what I mean? It would require a little less planning. But it turns out that the found footage required more planning than the regular films. So
Mm.
I thought that would be cool to add in.
I can imagine, man, because doing it with found footage, not only do you have to tell the story, but now you've got to have a certain you got to tell it through a certain lens because it's being recorded or shown on a camera, as found
Yeah,
footage. So, but I think that the way they did it with this film, I think it worked. It made sense, man. It
yeah.
really, really
I guess
did.
something he was just, I guess something he was just curious about, something that he admired in some way, or felt like that he could improve upon, and that
Yeah,
he knew he was getting older, and I think he was getting maybe a little bored. He just wanted to try different shit. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I think he did well. This was his first try at it.
I
He
think so
owned it.
too, man. Phantasm came out in '79, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Russell, Phantasm came out in '79. Jason saying, I was lucky to have met Angus Scrimm, nicest man I've ever met. Love his fans and the tall man character. So much love for the franchise. Yeah, man. I mean, Angus, definitely a legend. Underrated.
Nice
The
guy.
tall man, absolutely underrated. Um, yeah, I mean, it's a great franchise, man. It really is.
Really
No
sweet
doubt.
man. Yeah. Really down to earth. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Jason.
you asked about phantasm. My second video that I ever did 3 years ago was on this media book, The Phantasm. That's the second video I ever did. First one was on Classic Keyboard 2 German media book. And this was my second.
Mm.
3-minute video. I edited it.
After a while, you just go and keep going, keep going. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's do this too, man. SSH, I'm gonna play a clip for you, and then we got Jason wants Randall Flag. So it's too funny, man. SSH, let's do this one. This is a newer one we got that I think is pretty funny. Here we go.
In the tavern down the street is the lab where I eat, where he makes the transformation all the time.
Sylvester Stallone,
I think
man.
you created a monster and they call him Drinkenstein. I love that fucking film, man.
Yeah,
Love
it is.
Stone.
It's a good
It's
one, man. It's a good
hilarious.
one. It is, man.
The hog.
Oh Lord. Uh and Jason, here's some Randall Flag for you too, man. One of the classics.
Baby, can you dig your man? He's a righteous man.
What a dick. He's being a dick right there, man.
He was so good as Randall Flag, man. I really
So,
loved his performance, man.
he ended up playing a cop in a series later on, didn't he? I can't remember which series, but he ended up playing like a captain or one of the cops.
Really? Huh.
I do believe. I can't remember which one, but yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me, man. Phantasm was the first DVD I ever bought. That's cool, man. May he definitely loves Phantasm. That's true. It's very true.
Yeah. It's kind of like listening to Joseph talk about Danielle Harris. You know, he definitely likes some Danielle Harris.
I know,
Fucking
man.
loves her, man.
She is really cool though, man, because
Yeah.
we got to meet her at
Man.
the last con we went to, and
Oh,
she was cool, man. But they were
she
still
was.
under strike, so she couldn't talk about any movie stuff. I still tried though, because I said, well, I said it'd be fun to see you in a nice project soon, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm trying. She is in that movie coming up called Stream from
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's got some of the people behind the Terrifier movies
Right.
and something else. But anyways, yeah, she's really
Right.
cool. Danielle's awesome.
Down to earth. She's just a chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I,
absolutely.
I talked to her on an interview over Stream one time. It's like a group, and we were all talking to her and asking her questions. So I met her over Stream.
Yeah, yeah, she's cool shit, man. I gotta admit, she really is. And for me, when I was growing up, obviously being a fan of the big three and Halloween in particular. And when she was in Halloween 4, that was at a certain time in my fandom where I really latched on to, Jason and Michael and Freddie. So she'll always have a special place, in my heart, just as part of my young Halloween fandom. Because I used to think to myself, wow, man, this little kid, she's pretty cool, and around my age, it's funny, she's
Great little
awesome, though.
actress, man. Look at the
Yeah.
great job. Like in Halloween 5, she didn't speak a word. Now that is so hard to do, especially for a little kid. So
Yep.
that's an amazing performance.
Yep. It is. It really, really is.
Did you meet Heather
Man.
Langenkamp? Yeah, I remember you mentioning that a while back. I wanted to ask you about that. You played
Yes,
good.
I did meet her. I did meet her, and she was just so down to earth, man. She really was down to earth, and she was just I don't know what I expected, but you know how this thing goes in your own mind. These
Yeah.
are these are these are your favorites of all time. These are legends in your mind. And she was just cool talking to us, just normal conversation, was talking about how when she first met her husband, and all the romantic parts of that and all that. And I just like, wow, man, we're sitting here, because when we got to the con, for anyone that goes to a convention, if you can get there on the first day, because usually it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday type of thing, at least the ones that we gone to. And if you can get there on the first day on that Friday and be kind of situated and kind of go where the talent is, you might be able to beat the crowd and maybe have a little bit of extra time with the talent. Because when we got there, we saw Heather Langenkamp, Lisa Wilcox, and of course Robert Englund was there. And Robert, of course, had like, I don't know, 30 people in a line because he was still signing autographs and stuff. But Heather and Lisa, they didn't have that many people there. So when we got up to Lisa Wilcox, who obviously played Alice in Nightmare 4 and 5, and of course
Right.
Heather, we spent like almost 20 minutes a piece with each of them. Like they weren't rushing us away. And it was so cool. As a matter of fact, that's how I was telling this story the other day on a live. That's how we got Lisa Wilcox on for the interview, because right then and there, um, I said, "Man, I gotta ask them." And Lisa said, "Yeah, I'll come on to the show and do an interview." And I was like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah." She gave us um her contact information, everything right there, bro. It's like, it just
That's
goes to
cool.
show you, you never know, you just never know what opportunities might open themselves up, because we sure as hell, or I know I sure as hell didn't think that anything would have come out of getting a chance to talk to her, other than hanging out for a moment, maybe getting an autograph and stuff
Mm.
like that. But both ladies are really
Um,
cool. But Heather, whew,
cool.
man, I got a bunch of hugs, man. It was cool. It was so cool.
Could you imagine when you was a little kid, when you were a kid and you was watching Nightmare on Elm Street, that one day you'd be hanging out and you'd be actually kicking it and hanging with it, you know what I mean?
Never, never,
Crazy.
never, never. Growing up in a big city, and just an average normal person, I would have never ever thought, man. And it's been an absolute, it's been a blessing, man. I always say this, the stuff that we get a chance to do, like we were talking about earlier, it's a grind, it's a roller coaster ride. But the truth of it is that it's a real, um, it's a blessing. Not many people get a chance to do it. Not many people continue to do it, for a long amount of time. And if you are lucky enough to continue to do it, you might come across a lot of cool things like that, and also making good friends, like we
Yeah.
have, and having a nice community like all these people here, the people on your channel. Like, I don't get a chance to talk movies like this in my
Yeah.
regular life to this level. It's much more surface in real life. But here, I can sit here and we can geek out, about Phantasm, and talk about it
Yeah.
till the cows come home, and it's cool.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like stepping back into the funnest parts of your childhood, like around the school lunch table and shit. You know what I
that's
mean?
right. Yep, that's right. Hey, Frank. Frank's in the chat too. What's up, man? We have finished our watch party. We're chilling. uh, Jason saying, "Can we get Gore's YouTube channel again?" Yes, GoreAphobe. Actually, I'll put it in the chat. I've got it in the. Oh, May did. Thank you, May. May put it in the live
Thank you.
chat. May, you're all right.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much for always helping the mod and stuff. Awesome stuff. SSH, you're right. Halloween 4 was fun, but the mask, yeah,
You
a
just happy to
mask.
see it, wasn't you? You just happy to see it.
Oh man, and then it got
What
worse
would
in
the movie
5.
have been? That would have been like if you know how hard is it to make another William Shatner mask? Just call up Tommy Lee Wallace and have him make you another one. Here's a Kirk mask. Will you please make us another one? Imagine
Yep.
the effect Halloween 4 would have had if he'd had a mask like that again.
Oh man, well, you know that one scene when Danielle first sees him in the bedroom and he
Yes,
sits up and turns to her with the lightning behind. Imagine that
yes.
with the real mask. That would have been so cool, man. There were some great moments in Halloween 4. It's a good movie, and of course Donald Pleasance carried a lot of that, but Ellie Cornell was great, and of course Danielle Harris was great as a young child actor, and the mask is really the only thing that really has stuck out for me. But
It's almost like they were oblivious and would just do whatever mask. Like it's a different mask every single movie there for a long
I
time. And it's like they were oblivious to how important that mask was to begin with.
yes, the mask, yeah, absolutely. Listen, and you know this as well as anyone. That mask is the key. That's the arc.
Yeah.
That's everything. And
Yes.
obviously we know they had to cut corners. It was the 80s, and they're just trying to get things done. But man, I'm just telling you, it's so hard to believe it. But again, it is what it is. I think in some ways, even the blemishes
Right.
kind of make things colorful and interesting, and we can still have these conversations, 40 years later.
It definitely deciphers the difference. You could tell the difference from each Halloween film just for the mask. You can look at one mask and go, "That's what I mean."
Yeah, that's the mask. I know it.
Like the
It's
H2O
crazy.
mask, he looks like a punk cat. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
got these eyebrows. And he's like he's some punk bully or something.
and not only that, man, but in H2O, they had 4 versions of that. It was 3 or 4 versions of the mask, and one of them was CGI because they didn't want to go back and reshoot the scene. It's like, what is going on in this movie? I mean, H2O, especially with H2O, and I know because there's fans of H2O, and I enjoyed it for what it was, but I give it a lot of crap because at that point it was 1998, 20-year anniversary, so you've got money, because Jamie
Yeah.
Lee Curtis is on board, and a lot of up and coming actors. So it's just like I don't know. It seems like they didn't take it serious enough,
No one
as
even
far
asked.
as
No one even
as
asked
far
Tommy
as
Lee Wallace to
Michael.
make one. They were even asking to make one all those years. I see when I interviewed. He said, "No, no one even asked me to make. No one even.
Yeah,
They didn't bring it up. They just threw a mask on there and said, "Okay, let's go." He
yeah,
said,
yeah,
"I'd have done it,
yep,
just so the product would look better."
yep, absolutely, no doubt.
Hell, he made one for Sean Clark that looks identical to the original mask, and it comes from
Mm-hmm.
the Kirk mask. There's a video right here on YouTube of him making the mask for Sean Clark
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
from the Kirk mask, just like he did back in '78.
Oh, I tell you, just thinking about it, it's absolutely crazy, man. Frank saying I have a video on my channel showing it off along with the other horror movies that have only been released internationally, not released in the US. Okay, I think they were talking about uh Barfly. Okay. Wow. Cool. All right, guys. Well, hey, this was a lot of fun. As always, Gore. When we get a chance, I I think for both of us, because I know how much you love George and you appreciate all the things he gave to cinema. And like you
Oh yeah,
said too, rest in peace to Roger Corman too, just to put that out there because you had mentioned
yeah.
Roger earlier. But
He had his
for
finger in everything.
yeah, I mean everything kind of is branched off or branched through Roger Corman, everything. Um, but seriously, George Romero, just a special talent. And these films, every time I watch them, I just I have this connection to them, you know, from my childhood, and especially now as a YouTuber with certain people like you, that
Yeah.
appreciate, you know, what he did and what he continues to do. Because, like you said, the zombie subgenre is so popular. It's not even funny. And if you look at all of these things, whether it's in movies, video games, or whatever, you can see the through lines back to George A. Romero, you know. And like you said, he didn't make money off all this. He did you know, he didn't get the big you know,
It's all about
money.
love.
It was all about love. You know, he was always doing that. As we saw tonight with Diary of the Dead, you know, it's just kind of back down to basics. And I don't know.
That was a
I
vision,
just
man.
appreciate him. Yeah.
You know, that was a vision, and he followed it, even though he had to know in the back of his mind, this is not going to go over so well. A lot of these zombie film fans of mine, there a lot of people probably aren't going to like this, but I want to do it. It's my project, it's my passion, so I'm going to do
Right.
it. And
Right.
you have to respect and appreciate that.
Yeah, you do, because he definitely he held to his laurels on so many occasions. He even said, you know, when he did Day, he said he knew that people weren't gonna sit there and love Day of the Dead because of how different it was to Dawn, you know. And as time has gone on, he said now Day has started to get kind of that following, and he said that those are the real the fans that are just the real icky fans that love Day, but it's true. Day, it took a while for
People
Day
love it.
to gain that cult status, and it's a great film.
They love
It really, really
it.
is.
I would say out of the original three, even though Night Living Dead is my favorite, you know, always will be. I would have to say Day probably aged the best of all of them.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah,
It
yeah,
keeps growing in popularity. More and more
yep,
and more people I hear saying it's their favorite all the time.
yep. And Savini was just amazing work on that film. Still to this day. I mean, we're talking, you know,
That,
40 years.
that's where brought Greg Nicotero in. That was Nicotero's introduction into his world.
Yep,
He,
yep.
he brought him to work with him. Can you imagine Nicotero? He gets pulled in from his smaller little place that he worked with, you know, with those guys. He gets pulled
Hmm.
in to work with Tom Savini and George freaking Romero. I bet Nicotero was all smile.
Oh yeah,
He even got to act a role in it and be a head on the table. You know what I mean? I bet
that's right.
Nicotero was cheesing, man.
Yeah, no, it was definitely the through lines is crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. And before we head on out, SSH saying Donald Pleasance was always my favorite actor in the Halloween movies. Nick Castle is so kind and funny in person. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And Jason coming in with another super chat. Thanks so much, man. Saying to Gore, what sequel would you go back in time to fix? Well, that's a good question. Wow.
Wow. Oh shit. Oh man. And I know we don't have a whole lot of time here. There's probably a few I would have to say.
Mm.
Shit, man. Halloween 2. I would
Ooh.
take out the brother and sister aspect.
Ooh. Okay. That's a
I,
good choice, man.
I love Halloween 2, but that's the one thing about it that I don't like.
Hmm.
I like him staying mysterious and just killing just for the sake of killing, not because his sister or any of that bullshit.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
They they were definitely reaching, you could tell, with the brother sister thing.
he was looking for something to fill the rest of that time with. You know, he was just
They
like,
were-
well, grab another six pack here, and he hit the typewriter. Well,
yeah.
fuck it. The brother and sister.
Right.
He still hates
uh,
himself for doing that. He still hates himself for writing Halloween.
I know. I know. Jason, man, thank you so much for that and appreciate the question. That was a good question. But for the rest of you guys, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. Sorry about the technical issues for the first the first 20 minutes, but Gore was holding it down. And this movie, seriously, if you're a fan of George Romero and if you haven't seen this or if you haven't seen it in a long time, it's definitely a good one to check out. So we will catch you guys next time. Stay safe. Make sure you guys subscribe to GoreAphobe. Links in the description. It's been in the live chat. And we will catch you guys later. As always, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace.